Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Just a quick update in this video on the Dewey's Readathon. We posted the new date for April 2024 on all our social media as of half an hour ago. So the official Dewey's Readathon for April is going to be on April 13th, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, running through 8 a.m. April 14th, at which point I finally get to go to bed. Should be fun. We have a decent collection of admins. I still might be watching for one or two more admins, just because this last one was really sparse. All we had to have was a couple admins that had, sick kids or whatever. And we were down to just me and one other admin who was also sick and should not have been adminning as many hours as I think she ended up doing. But yeah, so we might get some new admins too. That's something that depends on finding the right people. We did get one new admin during the readathon. I recruited her halfway through the readathon. Yeah, so she will hopefully be up to speed and one of our active admins. She's taking over our Instagram. So as long as that works out, I think we have everybody, we have all the sites covered anyway. So we are also talking about what we're doing for New Year's Eve, and we are not doing an official readathon. Absolutely not. We are not doing a fourth official readathon. However, the logical place for a fourth readathon would be right in the middle of the holidays, which is why we're not doing an official readathon. But we are doing something unofficial. Just whoever wants to help admin, just, more casual. It might even be a 24 and 48 style readathon instead of a 24-hour straight readathon. Because it's not going to be official, we can do that. If it was official, Dewey's Readathon is a 24 and 24 readathon. But we might do a 24 and 48, or have a core of actually semi-hosted time, and then all the time around that. So we'll see how it works out. I don't even know what my plans are for New Year's Eve and New Year's, let alone anybody who has a family. And so watch for that. I'm also either going to figure out how to do live hosted reading sprints, or I'm going to find people who already know how to do it and have the software, because that may be a limitation. I don't have a budget for software, and my poor sad little computer, it needs a new battery at the very least. It has that thing where the battery is expanding and it's going to crack the case eventually. So that's a problem. But it doesn't seem to be very happy with what I make it do sometimes. So I'm not really sure if I have the technology to do some of what other people are doing. I don't have a smartphone. So I know any of the software for hosting via smartphone will not work for me. Anyway, so obviously I don't know what I'm talking about, because you guys who do it all the time are like, oh, it's really easy. But yeah, I will be either figuring it out myself or finding people that would love to help co-host some live sprints on the 13th. And that would be, if you're thinking about it, that would be in hours 1, 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. And then the final one's hour 24, which we sometimes are actually still awake for hour 24. So in every readathon, we have sprints those hours. I would love to have live video reading sprints where people can feel like they're actually interacting with other people while they are actually staring at their book. It's one of the things I liked about YouTube, and one of the reasons I started poking at BookTube at all was figuring out what I could do with it for Dewey's. So that's something that's kind of not on the back burner. I'm figuring it out, but it's not something that I'm going to be really bummed if I don't figure out in time. But it would be fun. And it seems like something where if we find people that want to help co-host, it'll be really easy. We have co-hosted before with book clubs and bookstores. We had a bookstore. I don't remember in what city. It might have actually been a London bookstore. I think they were in a very different time zone from mine. But they did a couple hours of hosting discussion questions and had a lot of fun with that. I think they actually did giveaways in store too. Like they had fun with it. So we don't do anything officially with promos, but if somebody wanted to co-host and happen to do something on their own, bookish thing while co-hosting, that's definitely something that's happened before too. So right now we're just getting ready for New Year's and trying to figure out what we're doing for our Readathon reading challenge, which is something that I did a couple years ago and people liked it, and now I'm getting questions, hey, when are you going to do that again? So yeah, since I started it and I've been doing it the last couple years, I suppose I might as well. It's basically like the read harder challenge and oh yeah, I don't even remember the names of all of them right now. But the ones where it's a list of prompts. I'm thinking about doing a list of prompts with a randomizer element. So have a ridiculous long list of prompts, 50 prompts, but then have a randomizer element where you choose your number and that's the one you do. And so you can line up books for all of them or not. It has to be really flexible, because if it's not really flexible, there's always a large number of participants that gripe about it. So, yeah. I will be playing reading challenge construction over the next couple days, browsing all of the past reading challenges I've participated in and some of my favorite prompts, and figure out what I'm going to do for that. So I will do an update video about the reading challenge as well when I get that done, because that's something that could kind of be a standalone too. And we'll post it on our Dewey's WordPress, and that's something that even in between the readathons people can enjoy it. So let's see, I think that's about it. Let me know if you would like to help with our reading sprints on the 13th of April. That would be very cool. There will be no signups. If you're someone that used to participate, remember that you used to have to sign up on the webpage. We are not doing signups anymore, since we don't give out any physical prizes anyway. We don't need mailing information or contact information at all. And we were getting increasingly uncomfortable having all that information in just our database online. I would rather not have personal information from our participants. That's something where it puts a lot of pressure on us to keep our security up, and we're not that kind of thing. We really are just reading. So it just added steps that we didn't need and created a lot more hassle for the admins. There were steps to synchronize everything so that when you put the information in the form, it would feed into a database. And the people that set it up initially knew how to do that. I don't think I've actually interacted with more than maybe one of those people. So I'm the lead admin now, and I vaguely know who some of those people are, and I think I've interacted with one of them. So it's not something like where we sit down and actually hand over anything either. This is definitely one of those where you learn how to be an admin as you do it. So some of that stuff just got to be more complicated after handing it off a few times, and wasn't really worth it. So yeah, we don't have a sign up. You just join in if you want to and participate when you want to. We have Discord, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Goodreads, and WordPress. So yeah, that's Dewey's. Let me know if you are interested in helping out, and if you are doing Dewey's and whatever else. And I will catch you guys again soonish, probably with a what I read most recently video. So talk to you later. Bye guys.